So keeping in the theme of Mondays and how my day has been going with trying to film, I have also tried to film this video 3 times on my way home from work. 3rd time's a charm, right? So this, you guys, is my wrap up for our Shaking It Up with Simply Filling experiment collab that we did. All the other lovely ladies that are in this collab will be linked down below so you can check out their wrap up videos. I believe all their videos will probably be posted by the time mine goes up. So please be sure to support their channels and go check out their videos. I want to tell you that I really enjoyed my experiment with Simply Filling. I enjoyed it a lot. I feel like it is a wonderful program that Weight Watchers offers along with the Smart Point program. Well, let's first start with my weight loss. So, the first week, which was last Monday, this was a 2-week experiment, just so you know. Last Monday, I lost 4 pounds after a full week on Simply Filling. And this week, today, was my second weigh-in, and I lost 0.6. So, this video will probably be up before my weigh-in video, so spoiler alert. You guys got a sneak peek if you're watching this video. So a total of 4.6 in 2 weeks, and I think that is amazing, especially since I had stopped losing weight since December 16th, and nothing was happening. I would gain, I would lose, I would gain, I would lose, but I was not being able to get past this wall. There was a number, it was 193. I was stuck at that number, could not go past it. And the very first week on Simply, and I even managed to get up to 196 on doing nothing new but exercising. So the first week of Simply Filling, I was still doing my same exercise routine, still doing everything exactly the same that I have been doing for the last year on Weight Watchers. Only thing different was changed to Simply Filling eating style. So I lost 4 pounds. This second week, I only lost 0.6, but I think I don't know if I can really attribute it to the fact that I have not been exercising at all. I hurt my hip and my back on Tuesday. So Monday and Tuesday was my last workouts this week, and I haven't done any workouts. I haven't done really much of anything but just sit down because I couldn't walk or anything very well. I mean, I went to work, but I have a sitting job, so it's not a big deal. So I feel like that I might have lost more if I was able to work out, or maybe it's just one of those things. I had such a huge loss, so it all kind of maybe balanced out. And 4.6, it's amazing. I am not going to complain. I'm not even complaining about any loss. 0.6, I am happy with that, especially when nothing was happening and I am still going down in my number. So I saw a lifetime low for me of 191, or 191.4. So I haven't seen that number in I don't know how long. I mean, seriously, like way before I got pregnant with my first son. So I have no idea how long it's been. So I am happy. I'm excited. I love this program. One of the things I really like this program, talking about food, was that I felt like I was not restricted at all. Sure, you were restricted to this list of foods, but the list of foods is, you need to look beyond the list of foods. I guess okay, not really, I mean, not beyond the list of foods, but, okay, so it says, like, you can eat whole wheat pasta. Well, there's more pasta out there than just, one kind of pasta. So there you have a whole list of whole wheat pastas that you could have. So, like, the first week I made lasagna roll-ups because I could have lasagna on this, I just have to make those substitutions. And I feel like a lot of times when I would be on Pinterest, when I was just on Smart Points, I would have to specifically look for recipes that were Weight Watchers Smart Point friendly, versus with Simply Filling, I could just look up a general search of healthy recipes, and it's either already Simply Filling or it's easily converted to Simply Filling by just substituting maybe some fat-free dairy in there, or fat-free broth, or some kind of thing like that. Lower meat, do 93.7 meat or 96.4 meat or 99% turkey. I mean, just making those little substitutions makes 100% Simply Filling, where in Smart Points you may have to do a lot more to it because you can't have rice. Well, you can have rice and pasta, but they're going to cost you a lot of points. So that was one thing I really loved. I mean, I tried, so I did, like the lasagna roll-ups, the baked tortilla chips, they're amazing. I cannot believe how much I love the baked tortilla chips. Trying to think what else. I made a quiche over the weekend. Quiche is amazing. It's so good, and it's smart friendly too, though. You know, so I feel like there's a good balance between the two. One of my worries going into Simply Filling were the portion sizes. Was I going to be able to control myself with the portion sizes? Another thing that concerned me were the carbs, being able to eat rice and pasta. But I think, because prior to Weight Watchers, I did calorie counting, and I, counted my macros, and I already was aware kind of what the balancing act I kind of had to do with carbs to begin with. And I think I naturally do that. Even when I'm doing Smart Points, I naturally kind of balance the carbs. So if I know I'm going to have some kind of carb at dinner, I don't have it at breakfast and lunch. I kind of just do that naturally, and I've kind of done that with Simply Filling, but it was not unusual for me to have a carb in every single meal, and I still was losing. So I think the reason why, and then the portion sizes. So when you talk about the portion sizes, I just did what it said to do. You eat till you're satisfied, not when you're full. So you just I think another thing is all of us being on Weight Watchers and being on Smart Points and having to count the points, we are very aware of what a portion size is. We know what a 3 to 4 ounces of chicken looks like, or we know what 3 to 4 ounces of a potato looks like. We know that because it's been in our brain. We know we can have X amount for so many points, and so it's we know what a half a cup of rice looks like because it was costing us 5 points to have that half cup of rice. We know what it looks like. So I think the portion sizes were helped by us being on Smart Points first. And I do highly recommend that anybody wanting to go on to Simply Filling will first be on Smart Points. I don't think that is a program. I don't know. I'm not going to say don't think you could do it, because I think that anybody could do it. It's just, I think that being on Smart Points, it helps with the portion sizes. It helps with the, with knowing what you can have, and maybe also getting to that point where you're stopping when you're satisfied versus stopping when you're full. Now, that being said, I would say the only struggles I possibly would say I had was I was still eating snacks when I probably wasn't hungry. And that was, I think it was just, it was kind of like the novelty, like in the beginning. This happened the first week. The second week, I didn't have that issue. But the first week, I was like, I can have popcorn and not have to count the 3 points. Amazing. No matter what size bag of the popcorn that I had, I could have it because it's Simply Filling. So, I probably had popcorn in the afternoon after, at work, just because I wanted something. It wasn't because I was hungry. I wasn't hungry. I was never hungry the entire time that I have been doing Simply Filling. Not hungry at all. I was completely satisfied. I never wanted really meals in between, wanted snacks or anything in between meals. I rarely ate a dessert. It was just because I wanted something whenever I did. It had nothing to do with being hungry. So, but on the days I switched back and forth, I did do 2 days where I switched to Smart Points. And we wanted to do that the second week. So we all did that the second week. We all did a couple days where we switched to Smart Points, because that's something that a lot of people do who are on a Simply Filling plan. They go back and forth. So I did do that 2 days. The first day, I have to say, it was very awkward. I felt lost. And I think it's because I wasn't tracking at all. I've always been used to tracking in my planner, tracking in my app. Well, with Simply Filling, you really only have to track the things that are not Simply Filling, so it uses your weeklies, and then that how many weeklies you have left. I wasn't doing anything. I started out doing in my planner, I'd be good for Sunday and Monday, and then the rest of the week I didn't do it because I knew what I was eating and it was Simply Filling. I had no reason to. But I want to start tracking again, and I did start again today. I want to do it mainly because I want to see if I do start having a gain, okay, what did I eat compared to what I ate the week before and what I ate the week before? Is there something triggering it? Is there something that my body doesn't like? I like to keep those food trends, and that was what's nice about the Weight Watchers app, but the Weight Watchers app is not the best thing for Simply Filling when you want to track the Simply Filling foods, mainly because like there's a whole list of condiments. Those are going to show up as points no matter what in the tracker. It's because they are Simply Filling foods whether they have points or not. So there's nothing I can do about those, and so I think I'd rather track in my planner. So that was my plan. I'm going to track in my planner and then go from there. So where do I go from here? I have decided that I am going to stick with the Simply Filling plan. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it at least till the end of the month, so I have a full month to see how I did and how much weight I lost. But I can see myself doing this indefinitely until maybe something else changes in my body again, and I maybe need to go back to Smart Points. But I will be switching on days that, like I have a couple things coming up on Thursday and Friday. I will be switching over to Smart Points. I don't know about Thursday, but Friday for sure. I'm sure I will be counting Smart Points. And so that's just for me. I believe it's easier on those days when I don't know what to expect, when I don't know what kind of food's going to be in front of me, and I don't know, you don't know. What you don't know is what you don't know, and it's easier to track points on those because you can break it down. So that is my plan here going forward. See, can't speak. That is my plan going forward, is to, I think I'm going to continue with this, with the Simply Filling. Now, for those of you that watch me that do Smart Points, I'm going to continue to share the Smart Points with you guys. I will have them on the screen, all my recipes. I'm going to try to, when I can, like I did this weekend, I shared a quiche recipe. I shared, that it was all 100% Simply Filling, but I gave you two versions, a 4 Smart Point version and a 1 Smart Point version. That way you could fit it into your day. I'm going to always do that when I can. I'll let you guys know how many the Smart Points are and what the serving is. And on my daily videos, it'll have all the Smart Points on there. I feel like I do a really good mix anyway of Smart Point friendly food. But one thing that I really feel really good about the Simply Filling plan is that I feel like I am eating less processed food, which has always been my goal, but I never did it. And I think the reason why I'm doing it now is because I can't eat those things on the Simply Filling plan. So it was just removed, and I had no problem doing it. But when I am allowed to have them, which you're allowed to have on Simply Filling, you just have to count the points for them. So since I'm not willing to spend those points because you only get your small amount of weekly points, I wasn't willing to spend those points like I was when I knew I had 30 dailies and 42 weeklies, which is now 35 weeklies. But when you have those, you're more likely to spend them. At least for me, I am. So I like to get more bang for my buck on my points, so I'm going to wait and use them for special occasions. So that is my plan, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching our little experiment. And again, I have the ladies listed down below, so check out their videos, and they're going to do wrap-ups. I think I already said that. I don't know. I might have said it on the other 2 takes that I took of this video. So check them out and find out how they did for the last 2 weeks if you haven't already been following their journey. And I will talk to you guys all in the next video. If you have any other questions about Simply Filling, let me know down below and I will try to answer them. I will try to remember to link the Simply Filling food list also down below in the and down in the description box. And I think that's all I have to share. So I will talk to you guys all in the next video. Bye guys.